Assalamu alaikum, everybody. Hope you guys can hear me. I am, as brother Dr. Inam Hussain mentioned, I am the president of ICNA Chicago. I wanted to say it is exciting, what is happening here. I think this education, this raising of awareness is extremely important because this is the first step, should be the first step to activism. I was not aware of everything that I was just educated upon. Brother Rizwan, Qadir, thank you. The PowerPoint I think that you shared with us gave me an insight into history that I did not know existed. Brother Javed Rator, that level of activism, I think it's extremely important that we understand that, from a larger pool, we're able to gather a small group of strong activists. So that is important. We need to raise awareness so that we increase our pool, so that we gather more people, and so that they can understand the plight, the struggle of our brothers and sisters in Kashmir, and that we can all together stand in solidarity to support that cause. It's extremely important. Dr. Deepu, I am my wife has taught me a lot about Allama Iqbal and his poetry. And for you to share how that correlates to the work that we're doing here, I think it's illuminating and it's enlightening. So we all need to understand what all of this means with respect to our work. I wanted to thank everyone here for coming to say Jazakumullah khair. May Allah reward you for your education and for your activism. I also want to share with you that ICNA Chicago, there's a few fundamental areas where ICNA Chicago has its focus. We specifically focus on education with our Islamic Learning Foundation. We also focus on relief, and I know many of you have heard of or have worked with in some capacity with ICNA Relief. And we also are starting a new initiative in Chicago, something that's existed nationally for some time, but in Chicago it's new, with the ICNA Council for Social Justice. ICNA Council for Social Justice is specifically focused on these types of issues, raising awareness, bringing people together, and then giving them action items. I know Brother Arif and Brother Ikram shared a piece of paper here today. There are very specific steps that we can take to move forward. If you have this with you, look at it. It's very easy. Read the steps, and in the back, locate your local congressman and make a phone call. Right? Have them understand what this is a humanitarian issue, and I think this is something that every speaker emphasized. This is a humanitarian issue, it's a struggle, and we all need to carry that for our brothers and sisters forward, so that that awareness is raised and that specific action is taken. So this is one of the undertakings for ICNA Council for Social Justice. We do have future ideas that we are trying to promote. Some of the other undertakings that we have in mind are focused on gun violence, on bullying, specific to the Chicagoland community, mental health awareness, and then of course incarceration, because these are all issues that are prevalent, not just within our local community, but then also our city and then our country. So just with that, I wanted to thank everybody for coming out, for attending, and for learning, and then inshallah for taking the next steps to
Masjid. Thanks.
Oh, of course, yes. This is my masjid, so I always feel like I'm a part of this. I wanted to thank ICW for hosting this event. It's a pleasure always to be here. So Jazakumullah khairan everyone for coming, and assalamu alaikum.
Thank you.